Hi guys, Yasil here, back with another China Mail video, and today we're going to be looking at more items I've purchased from Aliexpress. So when I started playing around with electronics and Arduino modules, I soon realized the importance of having a digital multimeter. It is imperative that if you're going to be doing any electronic work, any DIY electronic work, I strongly recommend getting a digital multimeter. I was looking at something that wasn't too expensive because I'm mainly going to be using this for DC applications, and there are much more expensive, more professional equipment out there. But for the purposes of what I'm going to be using it for, this is perfect. This digital multimeter is a manual range multimeter where you're going to have to turn the multimeter into the different modes for when measuring voltage, amps, and ohms for resistance. The cool thing about this is it has a nice blue light that you can light up the LCD, especially when working in the night or you want to see your readings a bit better. So one of my first DIY electronic projects was converting a computer ATX power supply to a lab bench power supply, and I used this manual wire stripper. Although it did the job, it was very difficult stripping hundreds of wires using this. I later on ordered a automatic wire stripper, which has been one of the best purchases I've made from AliExpress. This cost just over $2 and works really well. Just to showcase how well it works, this is one of the cables that I pulled out of the power supply, and this has literally saved me a lot of time from using a manual wire stripper, and it handles even thicker cables like this without any problems. So if you're getting into DIY and any electronics, I strongly recommend getting one of these. Onto one of my favorite chips that I'm currently really enjoying working with is an ESP8266. Now this module comes in various flavors. This is an ESP12E, and I've previously worked with an ESP01. Now this module is not only a Wi-Fi module, but has a microcontroller on it. So you'll be able to do Arduino operations, but with the capability of using Wi-Fi. Now, when I purchased this, the seller was kind enough to include a breakout board for this version of the ESP8266, which is really useful. So with this breakout board, it makes it easier to interface with the ESP8266 modules. After soldering it onto the breakout board, I'll be able to use it on a breadboard or dew-point wires to access many of the GPIO pins and the pins required for programming this module. One of the reasons why the ESP8266 isn't the easiest module to interface with is because unlike the Arduino Uno, which has a USB interface that you can communicate directly with your computer with via a printer cable, you would require an adapter for the ESP8266 module. Here I have a CP2102 micro USB to UART TTL converter. There are many different types of these converters. There's a FTDI adapter as well. Basically, you can connect a micro USB cable to this module, and using a specified pinout, you can connect these pins to your ESP8266, and then you'd be able to upload sketches and programs to the device. The next module I'm going to be talking about is a NodeMcu module. Now, at its core, this module is an ESP8266, but the advantage of using this module is you can communicate with it directly via a USB interface. This module makes life very easy when working with IoT projects. It has, like I said, the necessary USB interface, the voltage regulator required, because an ESP8266 module requires 3.3 volts to operate and not 5 volts. This is ideal for any IoT projects, and it is very easy to use. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I'll include all of the AliExpress seller listings in the description below. Thanks for watching. Please leave any suggestions in the comments below and forgive me for any mistakes. Thanks.